It's a shame they let us jump out of Bentleys with dirty vans. Hit the stage for 15 minutes, get 30 bands. Swiss bank counting clean money with dirty hands. With some hood that's ready to with the. Since I came in, it made my name a name brand. French. Paris clubbing like a caveman. We threw up the pyramids, now they say we Illuminati. I'm a tsunami, what the it's a little yachty. No blood diamonds, I rock gold like a king. Jury so cold, made them blow the nose off the Sphinx. You think I'ma be some type of role model? I go full throttle, desperado, that's the motto. Vic in Chicago is Hugh Hef at the grotto. Brazilian model, she mean mugging like Frida Kahlo. Drinking it with an Alicia Machado. I'm the ticket, you just hit the lotto. Pulling up with the coupe.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my goodness.
This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north.
Oh my goodness.
Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw.
Oh my goodness.
The law, it's a shame, rhyme. Young Vic, the diamonds, the finest. I shine like puff shine, shines up. I sign to the rock cause I'm timeless. Top off the Mozzie, my behavior is mindless. On kids, we major, you mindless. Fresh out the cell to the booth, drop the roof. I'm still in the hood, tell, shoot. Hope with a club. The judge, you rappers is false flagging, you a fashion. What's cuz, what you know about? What's Velo? Why Barry Lee, your head ringing? Free Vic Mensa, I'm a star, chain swinging. This that music, you can blame Reagan.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a dangerous team. The Browns are top 10 in turnover differential. They'll be up against a Packers team that wants to be careful not to play into that strength.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Kaiser on first down. Open receiver, that's David. 82 brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go! What? Ohio!
Nifty move. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Adams has it complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Following the interception, Kaiser. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw here. And an alley to run. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So the offense has it 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Running left, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down throw for Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Wheaton with a catch right side. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right around the 31. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They don't. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. Second down following the run.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Ohio.
Kaiser to throw it. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Ohio. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Kaiser being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And now here's a carry heading left. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Come on, let's flex round.
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Kaiser now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects. Will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They go play action here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And oh, he coughed it up. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. They'll give him 8 on the play. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 15 yards there on the catch and run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
Detroit! Here we go. Over. Here we go. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Danny Shelton breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go. 190.
Kaiser from the gun on third. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man?
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
The toss play to Montgomery. Finding some room at midfield. And cuts it through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. Now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We got three. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Second down, Kaiser. Quick hitch, complete. It's Ellis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll set up a throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Kaiser now on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ellis. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Let's go. Ohio.
Now a handoff looking right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And the lead is up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Over.
They're going to look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
No. Check. Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense.
Here we go now. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll leave it for Montgomery complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Bust through the tackle. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll look to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Packers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Point after here coming up. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be Holken to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Now let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it.
Taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. 3-19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the...
All day, baby. All day.
Honorable C note.
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't favor. Say